don't even have to have a snowblower to start this snow removal company. And the key is, if you know how to get clients, then you can get the equipment second. So how does this exactly work? So if you're able to get one client, and all I'm saying is you need one client, you find one person that is going to give you the business and you sell them on a seasonal contract. So the way the seasonal contract works is you say it starts in November. So you've got November, December, January, February, and sometimes even March. So you've got 5 months of service. And let's say you're going to do that service at 200 bucks a month. And normally, let's say you would do it for 225 a month, but you're going to do it for 200 a month because they're going to be paying you up front for this seasonal contract. And so they're going to pay you $1,000 up front that starts in November. Now you have $1,000, you have your first client, and service starts in November. The key here is you have a service that is, yes, going to be running from November through March. So they're paying you upfront for that service for the ability to go and deliver on that. But here's the thing. If you have no equipment, you can use that $1,000 to go and get the equipment. You can go buy a snowblower off Facebook Marketplace for $200. And now, if you already have a truck and you've got some ramps to be able to get the snowblower up and down, now you have a snow removal business, and now you have $800 left to fulfill for the entire season. Now, yes, $800 isn't going to make it work. But here's the thing. You take that one person that you got on that one street, and now you go to all the neighbors on that same street. If you go and you say, hi, so-and-so, I just got Mr. Johnson down the street, and I have a snow removal company. So I have Mr. Johnson as one of my clients, and I'm going to be stopping by every time it snows with 1 inch every single time from November through March. Would you be interested? And then, because most of the time, since you already have a client sold and they already know that you're going to be there, sometimes people already have a snow removal company. Sometimes they have someone they've used for years. Sometimes they've got their own snowblower and they want to do it themselves. Sometimes they just don't want to pay for it. But either way, if there's 20 houses on that street, how many people are going to sign up if they already know that you're doing the Johnson's driveway every single time and the seasonal contract is set up? You say, yep, every time it snows, I'm going to be doing Mr. Johnson's driveway down the street. I can stop by and I can have you second on my list. So that way you make sure that you get your driveway taken care of every single time it snows. You never have to worry about it. More than likely, you're going to get a lot of other people that sign up and join in. And here's the best part. You can sell them the seasonal contract too. And now you start to actually make money because, hey, you maybe spent $200 to get the snowblower and maybe you need to get an upgrade or something with their truck, or you need something else to happen. Either way, you start to rack up this money. And now, yes, it does cost money to run the business. But the point is if you have zero equipment, if you have nothing, this is how you can actually start the business without having the funds to do it. The people that are in the business and paying for the business are going to pay you to have the equipment to be able to run this business. So yes, you still have to deliver on this business. You still have to show up and make sure that you're doing the actual service that you said that you would provide. So if you're going to be removing that snow, you have to make sure to show up and provide that service. Otherwise, you're going to get a terrible reputation. You're going to go out of business and you're going to probably end up owing more money than you did in the first place. So provide the service. But if you don't have the equipment, then have them pay for the equipment. Have them pay for it. Just you have to structure it correctly. This is how I started my snow removal company when I lived in Fargo, North Dakota. It's really that simple. I got one person who then got their neighbor. That neighbor knew someone on a neighboring street who had 4 people on that street that I got on that street. That then led to 2 other people on a house that was 3 streets away. That then led to another person that was 3 streets away. So I ended up having, I think it was 12 customers from one person that I got, and then it immediately turned into I had 12 people in the same neighborhood. So not only did I now have 12 clients from zero, I had no equipment. 12 clients, and they were all in the same neighborhood. Now I had 12 people in the same neighborhood, so I wasn't going all over the place, which meant that my service was actually even better because I was a little bit more specialized. I was kind of special to that one neighborhood. I ended up being the person that was the go-to guy for the neighborhood because I was already there. I already had 10 other people, so by the time I got to the 11th and 12th, they said yes because they had 2 other people that said, hey, did you have your snow removal contract figured out yet? That's how it works. You can set up a lawn care company, the exact same. You can set up a tree trimming company, the exact same. You can get people to forward you the money and then you go retroactively deliver the service. At the end of the day, you can sell a seasonal contract. You can sell something like that. So for lawns, hey, in the winter, you can go around and you can get one person to give you a lawn mowing contract for when the spring comes around and when the grass starts to grow. And then you do the same thing. You give them to pay you up front. Hey, it's going to be so much a month. And, we like to do it up front so that way we're here every single week and, we can be super flexible if it rains and we make sure that you always get taken care of. Then you ask if they have any neighbor, they're okay talking to their neighbors. And then you go talk to the neighbors. And you say, hey, I just signed Mr. Johnson on to cut his lawns. Would you like me to cut your lawns as well? I'm going to be here every week on Monday at 3 o'clock. Would you like me to come over Monday at 4 after I'm done? Boom, there you go. There's your second client. And then you go, by the way, do you have any other neighbors that might like this service as well? And then once you have 2, 3, now you become such a powerful force in the neighborhood because you have credibility. That's where it matters. But if you want to start from zero, you want to start from scratch, and you want to learn all the scripts, all the how-tos, all the ways to do all of these things, and you want the exact verbiage, then you have to join my school, Gainer Solutions. Go to school.com, search Gainer Solutions, or just go to Gainer Solutions on Instagram, and the link is in the bio. There's a 7-day trial. Get started for free. Come in, join the group call, check out the course, and get all the information that you need there. As well, do a 5-day challenge with me, and only people that are in the school are able to do that challenge. So get signed up, and I'll see you inside the school. But if you don't, I'll see you in the next video.